Hey guys, so today I'm going to be coloring in a special drawing. I kind of did this for my brother because this is his favorite, one of his favorite animes. It's called Keep Your Hands Off of Eizouken. It's a very small anime that isn't really well known. It's kind of slightly new, but it's a short anime and it's basically pretty much underrated because of how many people watch it. It's like very few. So yeah, so I definitely recommend going to check it out. This is Kanamori. She is one of the main characters. It's basically about three girls who start a club for animation and stuff like that. And basically, they go through some struggles in their school and stuff like that. And it's a high school club that they're running. So it's only three girls running it. It's super cute. It's clean. It's not anything like other animes where there's a lot of fan service at points. There's no need for like extra stuff added in either, like filler episodes. This is more so just an anime that just like cleanly runs through, and there's not any extra nonsense in it, which I really like. I like how it's clean even though they're high school students. There's no fan service, which is what we need more of in shows. I feel like there's too much fan service in some shows. So yeah, so I'm gonna start coloring her in, and kind of explain what look I was going for this. First thing I'm gonna color in is this coin that she's holding with CG 0.5, which is cool gray, and then I'll start talking about her. So if you see a lot of shadow, it's just because it's dark outside now, so my windows and the lighting isn't the best, but I wanted to finish this drawing today, so I'm kind of in a hurry about that. Yeah, so Kanamori is a very tall student. This is supposed to be when she was a kid, though, like a younger kid. They call her Minimori. She's super cute. Now, I don't really have like good perspective for this drawing, for drawing like a little kid, to be honest, because her not standing next to anyone, she just straight up looks like an adult. So yeah, I'm gonna use CG2, which is cool gray, to shade in. That's my shadow, so I hope it doesn't get in the way during this video. She kind of learns how to be practical as a kid, which is super cute. I like it. I love it. She's so cute. Um, yeah. So I'm going to color in her beanie, which is supposed to be yellow color. I'm going to use Y45, which is um, Canaria yellow first, and then I'll shade it in with my darker yellow. I think she's super cute, and this anime is just super clean. The opening is a trip in it of itself. It's kind of trippy, the opening, but it's just super relaxing, and the song is really fun. It's upbeat. It's just a happy anime altogether. It's not like it's super sad or anything like that. There's it's just them trying to make animations and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty relaxing. So I would say this is kind of a break from, like, if you need a break from a bad day, or like a break from like watching super intensive action animes, which I'll be honest, I do watch mainly action animes, like the shonen animes, so it's basically just all action all the time. So this is just like a relaxing anime to watch after all of those. I only saw the ending episodes because my brother was watching it on Crunchyroll, but definitely I might eventually check it out. I don't have a Crunchyroll account. I only have a Funimation account because Funimation does has more dubbing, but I know Crunchyroll has like a lot of more things because they don't just have dubs and stuff like that. Um, I think Funimation does dubbing, so they do sub and dub for the animations that they have access to do that for. But other than that, they don't have a lot of variety from what I've seen, which is pretty sad to be honest. But it's okay because this is where I watch My Hero Academia, Fire Force, and Demon Slayer, and that's basically it. But I'm definitely interested in maybe I'll go back and watch this anime myself one day. So yeah. So I'm gonna use Y37, which is pastel yellow. My shadow keeps coming in. I'm sorry. It's dark. I'm dealing with it. I'm just gonna shade in her hat. She wears a beanie, which is super cute. She always reminds me of Sans with her smile, because it's just this big, wide grin. I like it because it's such a simplified art style, this show, yet it's very, like, there's a lot of meaning to it, and it teaches a lot of good value. Like, if you watch it, it shows you a lot of lessons that are, like, good for your life. I think the fact that it's not like fan servicey is better because it cuts out the nonsense part. Like sometimes fan service is just a bit too much. Nothing wrong with fan service though. Like I know like My Hero has fan service, Fire Force has fan service. Some of it, especially Fire Force, there's certain characters where it's like, yeah, that wasn't really necessary, but at the same time, for this, for like fan service, it's okay. But for this show, it kind of cut that out, so it's all clean and it's good for kids to watch too. So it's not like it's needing of like any censorship. So for her puffy winter coat, this is like a winter outfit that she wore as a kid. So I'm going to use R16 first. If you hear the paper rustling, that's just me looking at my paper for my colors. So R16 is coral pink, and I'm gonna start coloring in her coat. She's practical, as in she just does certain things for money, like doing different tasks and jobs, and she's just super smart in general, which is what I like about her, because normally normally people don't teach their kids to be super practical, but this I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but the stuff she's been through in the show, she learns how to be super practical with like making money and stuff, and it's really cute. Her coat is very puffy, so I try to keep that in try to keep that. I don't normally draw clothing like this, so it's kind of like this new thing that I had to learn how to draw, like super puffy. I usually draw like really skin tight clothing for my characters, so this is like good practice for different coats. I think the thing I struggle with more is that she was a kid. She's not like an adult or a teenager in this drawing, so I was kind of like worried that she looks too much like a teenager rather than just a kid, because the perspective of it is that you see her up close, so she's not super short. She's also, but she is technically a child in this drawing, so I don't know how well I managed to capture that. I hope I did okay. Again, kids aren't really my forte in terms of like something I draw a lot of, so it's just something that I'm learning to do. Drawing kids or like babies. It's not really something I do often, so I'm trying to learn how to do that. Maybe eventually I'll get better and then I'll be able to draw kids in a more cute way. Kanamori is still super cute no matter what. Oh, my camera is focusing. Fun fact, I actually never really liked puffy clothing until recently. I was okay with it. Like a couple years ago, my dad got me, was it a year ago or something? My dad got me like a winter jacket that was puffy. And before, I didn't like wearing winter coats because they're super puffy and bulky. But I just gave up over time. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna wear it and be okay with it. I forgot to check what color her pants were in this part, so I might just color them red to match. But yeah, this is just something that I forgot to check. Sorry if it's a little dark on camera. My shadow keeps going to it. And like you can see this line, which is literally the shadow of my microphone wire. So, yeah. I was supposed to do this before, but we got snowed in. There was like so much snow, and so I was like, I'm gonna draw today. Like the moment I woke up, I thought I was gonna draw, but then I ended up not drawing in the morning to afternoon because I was super just tired after shoveling. The snow was up to like almost my knee. It was like the higher part of my calf area on my legs. So I'm 5'7", and so that's pretty tall for snow. So I was like trying to shovel. I went out like 3 times to do this because there was way too much snow to like shovel in one go. To be honest, it's not fun. I always think as a kid, snow is fun, and then once you get into like adulthood, like when you start growing up, you're like, no, it's not. It's not fun. Even as a teenager, it wasn't fun because I had to keep shoveling all the snow, and there's like so much snow. And like the thing is, like this day that it snowed is so strange because there's places in the U.S. that didn't have snow, and then randomly, ba bam, these places started having snow, and then people were concerned because there was like a huge accident in the U.S. and my friend was like super concerned, especially because they live in the US and the place they live in, it just got snowed in so much, so it was pretty bad for them to like be driving around and stuff. So I'm going to use um R13 first to I'm gonna use R15 to shade, which is geranium, and I'm just gonna shade in her coat. But yeah, her winter coat just reminds me of the fact that like it's snowing right now. This snow was kind of late this Christmas, to be honest. In Mississauga, it snows like crazy. So yeah, but not. Before it used to snow like pretty early on for December and stuff, but now it's been snowing like way later because of my hand rubbed against the paper and made a funny sound. But yeah, but now it just snows like at bad timings because it's like after Christmas and stuff, so it starts snowing more randomly. So now I'm just shading in her coat. I'm trying not to get in the way, but my shadow, whenever I lean into the camera, my shadow just, it bothers me. Yeah, and in my previous video, I did say I was drawing something cute, and this was it. This is the cute thing. She's super cute. I like her so much. I think for me, it's just I love it how they draw kids in anime. It's super cute. They just look like they're super cute and happy all the time. And now I'm just shading in under her puffy area of the coat. So there's like those elasticy parts of the coat, which are like at the ends. And then I just made it puffy looking by shading under it. Yeah, I couldn't find a reference with her like pants. So I don't know what color her pants were in this. I think in the show they did show a scene where she was walking around and you could see them, but I honestly, it was hard to find a reference for this. And then I'm going to color in her gloves and then we'll be done. I'll do my outlining video as a separate video so that way you guys can just relax and watch the outlining process. So yeah, so I am going to use P88, which is purple gray. It's called purple gray, but it's actually pretty pink looking. So like it looks like it's pink. So I'm just gonna use this for her gloves because they're pink. Like what happened is I drew her and you can see the slight line. I kind of drew her too big in terms of like with like an adult stature, so I kind of tried to like make it smaller so that way she still looks like a kid rather than an adult. But I don't know how much that helped actually because clearly this is not something I'm good at. But I'll keep practicing. Hopefully, eventually, I get to the point where like me drawing kids isn't like I can make them look like actual kids rather than adults. I think she looks fine. It's just I drew her a certain size because it was supposed to be a straight on shot like that. So yeah. But definitely if I scan her over to digital, I'll shrink her like to be the proper size if she's next to other people. And I am going to use P84, which is pastel violet, to shade in her glove, and then I'm done. And then this part. Okay, so that's her done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Um, and click the bell button next to the subscription button if you want to get notified for when I upload new videos, if you like my videos. And definitely check out my description box below. All my social medias there. If you like and follow those, you get notified for when I upload photos. I'm going to post all her process work on there so you can see all the stages, like the sketch and stuff like that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!